Thank God, it's a Friday! Ito po ang January 14, 2022 edition ng The Stock Market Today. Sana po ay wala po tayong karamdaman. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Benji Chodoro. Ako po ay isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007 at ginagawa ko po itong report araw-araw. Sinimulan ko po noong August of 2020. I also report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. If you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. If you have stocks in mind that you want reviewed, please comment on the comment box and I will prioritize. Ang ating financial news ay tungkol sa LRT1 extension. Kasama po ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw. January 14, 2022, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. So let's go to our financial headlines from BDO Securities. In the macro news, BSP says despite Omicron threat, 2022 growth goals within reach. Fitch Solutions hikes Philippine budget deficit forecast. Uy, malaki yung Philippine yung budget deficit natin, ha? Mas malaki yung expenditures kaysa sa dun sa tinatanggap natin. And December 2021 GIR level rises to 108.9 billion. GIR is gross international reserves. So bumababa po tumataas po yung ating international reserves, no? In our sector and company news, DOE says local power plants have enough coal supply. And CLI reservation sales up 16% year-on-year to 16.5 billion. So, ito po yung property developer na CLI. Then finally, ito po yung ating main news. LRT1 Cavite Extension achieves 62% completion. So, let's now go to the Manila Standard. LRT Cavite Extension hits progress rate of 61%. The Department of Transportation said Thursday the Light Rail Transit Line 1 Cavite Extension project is near completion after almost 20 years. Transportation Secretary Arthur Togade said the overall progress rate of the project reached 61.60% as of November 2021. It said that LRT1 Cavite Extension was first approved by the National Economic and Development Authority on August 25, 2000 and received a budget from Congress in 2007 for right-of-way acquisition. It said after catching up on right-of-way acquisition and its free and clear certification and addressing a number of unresolved issues and constraints, the department along with the Light Rail Transit Authority and the Light Rail Manila Corp started actual construction works. LMRC earlier said that it was expecting the LRT Line 1 Cavite Extension project to start operations by the middle of 2024. LMRC said Phase 1 of the 11.7-kilometer project was 60% complete, with girdle now covering the entire stretch of Dr. Santos Station to Pacific Avenue near Asia World Station. Phase 1 covers 7 kilometers, including the Redemptorist Station, Mia Station, Asia World Station, Ninoy Aquino Station, and the Dr. Santos Station. Remaining stations between Las Piñas and Nyog are scheduled to become fully operational by 2022. Once completed, the extension is expected to reduce travel time between Baclaran and Bacoor, Cavite to just 25 minutes. So siguro hanggang Zapote ito, no? Zapote or Bacoor. From 1 hour and 10 minutes and increase LRT1's capacity from 500,000 to 800,000 passengers daily. So si LMRC pala ang nanalo sa bidding dito. And LMRC, ang mga may-ari po niyan ay Metro Pacific at Ayala Corporation as I understand. No? So, yung commentary ni BDO Securities dito, completion of the LRT1 extension will be positive for LRMC, which in turn will benefit stakeholders of Metro Pacific, okay, and Ayala Corporation, as it will raise the revenue contribution from LRT. So that's our news for the day. At sana may natutunan po tayo dito dahil mga stocks sa index po ito, no? Metro Pacific at saka Ayala Corporation. Now, before we go to our PSE and the PSE index, let me read some comments from our dear subscribers. Jinrex1, marami ka rin fans sa Middle East, sir. Uy, talaga, no? Talaga, Jinrex. Ano kaya yon? Saan kaya yon? So, si Robbie Castillo, good evening, sir. Watching from China or Turkey? So, hindi ko makita yung flag. Okay, mukhang Turkey or China ito. So, maraming po salamat, Robbie. Turkey. Okay, I think this is the Turkish flag. Thank you, sir, for the analysis on the MREIT, sabi ni Enrico Gonzalez. And then, the money maker, sabi niya, pwede bang mag-open ng investment account sa Pilipinas being a USA resident dito sa States? Okay, the money maker, ano ba ang ibig niyong sabihin sa investment account? So, that's my first question. Kasi, malawak po yung investment account, no? It can mean two things. One is yung investment account sa bangko. Pupunta po kayo sa trust department and you will open an account there and maaring for investment yon, no? Or tinatawag nilang investment account. So, dalawa po yun, directional and non-directional. And yung directional ay kayo po yung nagsasabi kung saan i-invest yung pera, di ba? Yung non-directional, it is the bank who directs the investment or it's the bank's discretion. So, sometimes it's called discretionary. Yan po yung sa trust. Pero kung ang ibig nyo naman sabihin is the other one is investment account is you meant brokerage account, it's another thing, ano? Kasi to invest in the stock market in the Philippines, kailangan nyo po ng brokerage account. Okay? Ngayon, kung US resident po kayo, baka medyo mahirapan po tayo. Dahil po, kailangan po tayong sumunod sa Know Your Client Policy or Know Your Customer Policy ng Anti-Money Laundering Law, no? O yung AMLA, yung Republic Act 9160 as amended. So, kailangan sumunod po tayo doon. And in order to follow that, you have to open an account here in the Philippines and you have to open a brokerage account and a settlement account here in the Philippines. So, paano nyo po gagawin yon? Kailangan po, you have to pass the face-to-face requirement na kailangan ng anti-money laundering law. In which case, most of the financial institutions would require you to be present. But you'll have to do your research, no? Kasi some would accept video, no? Pero ang pagkakaalam ko po ay you have to open the account kasi you have to sign the forms, eh. Hindi po pwedeng electronic, maaring ganon, no? Pero ultimately, if you will go to the bank and open an account, you have to sign the forms yourself. Na nakikita po nung bangko, yung kayo po ang nagsasign. At i-interviewin po kayo. So yan po, no? It is possible but difficult. Kailangan po, nandito po kayo para i-open yung account. Just like me opening account in the US, kailangan nandun po ako para ma-open ko po yung account. But some, like brokerage account, so tinatanggap na nila yung picture ng aking passport and video call, tinatanggap na po. But most financial institutions, kaya po sa Philippines ay ganun po, no? Pagka bangko, very strict po sila, eh. So, ganun po, ang aking advice is to find out kung mayroong mga bangkong tatanggap sa inyo na US resident at nandun kayo at doon kayo magbubukas ng account from the US to the Philippines. I think it will be a difficult job sa akin po, no, being a former banker. So, mag-research po kayo kung gusto nyo sa investment account o doon sa whether you want a brokerage account. Pareho lang po ang requirement. KYC po kayo dahil yun po ang requirement ng law. And I would say that if you are there in the US, difficult po mag-open an account. But it is possible. Possible, but it is difficult. Okay? Ngayon, ang suggestion ko naman, kung nasa US na kayo, why not trade the US stock market? Mas mas maraming opportunities doon. In fact, some markets are open 24 hours. So, mas malaking chance na kumita ng pera. And, yung ang dami brokerage sa US, In fact, some Filipinos are already trading the US market, Diba? So, mas madali po mag-trading dyan. Kasi if you go to the Philippines pa and open an account here, the US market, I would say the Philippine market is developing, but the US market is more developed. Okay? And yun po ang aking suggestion. By the way, hindi po ako financial advisor. You may or may not follow my advice. Kaya ang suggestion ko po sa inyo, kung pursigido po kayo sa Philippines, mag-research po kayo kung anong bangko o brokerage ang tumatanggap ng somebody from the US who would want to open an account. Sa akin po, it's possible but difficult. Okay po? So sana po ay nasagutan ko po ang inyong katanungan. Si The Money Maker, maraming po salamat sa inyong tanong. Okay, so let's take a look pa kung sino-sino pa po yung may new subscriber po tayo. Maraming po salamat, The Money Maker. Si Jimson Lirag. Okay. And then, sabi ni Enrico Gonzalez, thank you po sa analysis on the REITs. Good evening, watching from Turkey, Robbie Castillo. Okay. Akala ko China ito. Ni-reply ko po. Maraming po salamat. Kasi ang liit po ng flag Nung napansin ko, Turkey yata ito. Hindi to China. So maraming po salamat. And meron pang isa. Ay tingnan natin yung isang Rudy Mateo, good day sir. Hanggang saan po tataas ang GMA7? Salamat po. So, include po natin si GMA7 sa ating review today. Pero technical analysis lang po ito. Wala po kung fundamentals for GMA. Okay, so let's now go to the Philippine Stock Exchange and the Philippine Stock Exchange Index on how it fared today. Okay. Let's put up our indicators first. The PSEI lost 46.41 points, 0.64% down to end at 7261.34. Pero yung candlestick po niya ay still above our indicators, indicating a somewhat bullish trend. RSI is still at a respectable 53.86 points. Yung ating market summary naman, 77 companies advanced, 97 declined, while 53 remained unchanged. The all-share index also declined by 0.38%. All the sectoral indices are down except for mining, which is, ended almost flat. 0.05% lang po yung taas niya. So among our sectoral indices, the financials led the decline at 0.95%, followed by services at 0.92%. Yung most active stocks, we'll be reviewing GMA7, SPNEC. Now, instead of MBT, let's do MREIT. Then, MONDE, BDO, and ACEN. So, yan po yung pinaka most active stocks today. Okay, so let's start with GMA7. Yung nag-request po nito, nagtatanong hanggang saan po tataas ang GMA7. So, malamang ang tinatanong po niya ay ang resistance. But looking at that candlestick, ang pinaka-support po ng GMA ay nasa MA100, nasa 13.73. It gained 20 centavos today, and the fourth successive day na green candlestick po siya. Ang pinaka-nearest resistance, ito po yung tanong niya, yung resistance, nandito po sa area to. Nasa 1530. Ang nearest resistance po ni GMA7, well, the second resistance level would be here at 1616. Yun po ang GMA7, but in general, it has been moving sideways, but because of the fourth successive candlestick, under the candlestick na po siya, and the RSI has turned bullish at 66.43. Then, solar power Nueva Ecija. Yan, naku, talagang nagsasurge si solar power Nueva Ecija. Now, the former support is here at the 116, and meron pong nagpo-form na resistance po dito at 139, pero na-break na po yun, ano? Na-break na siya today. Today, it's 151, gaining 9 centavos from the previous closing of 142. Yan. So, it continues to move upwards. Now, RSI natin, yun lang po ang indicator na nag-show dito na nasa 75 na po. Overbought na po. But kung titignan po natin yung ating volume, meron naman pong volume. But looks like this is overbought already. So, RSI po natin is just 14-day. Wala pa tayong nakikitang trend. But more or less, pataas po yung kanyang trend. Okay? And then, MREIT. Wow! Mukhang breakout to, but it's just a green engulfing candlestick. Wala po kasing volume eh. Masasabi natin na ang MREIT ay nag-breakout kung meron pong volume, kasa po wala eh. So, ang volume po niya ngayon, 3.44 million, 74.09. Meron din, ano? So, yung pinaka-highest po niya today is at 2320. This is a 52-week high. The highest na po ito. So, what's driving MREIT? So, it's bullish, no? Yung ating mga indicators, yung 20 and 50-day ay nasa ilalim po, which means that the stock is bullish. Ang pinaka-support po niya na na-break, nandito po sa area to. Nasa 1970. And then after MREIT, MONDE. Okay, si MONDE continues to move up, gaining 3.62% today, or 60 centavos up. And on the short term, it's already, the candlestick is already above our indicators. Ngayon po, ang pinaka-nearest resistance po ni MONDE nandito po sa area to. Nasa 1815. Yun po ang pinaka-nearest resistance niya. And yung RSI, based on the RSI, ay bullish po ang ating stock, ano? Nasa 62.05 po, indicating a bullish trend on our stock. Plus, our indicators are under the candlestick. And then, BDO. Yan, BDO is bullish. It ended with a green candlestick today, although dito po ay pula, dahil ang comparison po dito is the previous closing price. The previous closing price was at 129.70. It closed 20 centavos lower from the previous day. Pero green po ito dahil ang opening price po ay 129, mas mababa po kaysa sa closing price na 129.50. 129.50 yung 129.20 yung open and close is 129.50, kaya green candlestick po ito. But nevertheless, BDO po is bullish with resistance here at 133. At yung pinaka-support po natin, pwede po natin ilagay sa MO100 at 121.70. Then finally, we have ACEN. Okay, si ACEN, naku, bearish si ACEN. Mababa pa rin siya. Although it gained yesterday, it gained 5.78%, ano? One of the highest. Pero today mukhang doji siya, no? Or maliit na red candlestick lang. Nevertheless, ang ating support nandito po sa area to, sa 910. Pero bearish po siya dahil above the candlesticks po yung ating mga indicators. Yun po ang ating take for ACEN. If and when the candlesticks move up and the prices move up more than our exponential moving average, we can say that the stock is still bearish, as evidenced by the RSI at 37. Kahapon po nag-oversold po siya. Oversold po si RSI yesterday at 28. Kasi below 30 po, oversold na po yung stock, meaning anytime soon pwede po siyang mag-reverse. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market January 14, 2022. Shortened trading hours po si PSE ngayon hanggang 1 o'clock. Ito po si Benji Chodoro, nagpapaalala, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik. Hanggang sa muli, stay safe, God bless, and bye for now.